in the belly of the beast. There were days where I barely had sleep, but I had to work more than competition. I can't live like the opposition.
Welcome back to Talking About Sports. Will, you setting up your gimmick over there? That's are we live and on your with all your millions of followers on Twitter and all the other social media platforms you have?
Something like that.
Yeah, you got plenty. Right here, let's introduce ourselves to Phil Constantino, Director of Broadcasting, Queens University, also play-by-play for Queens basketball. Phil, what's the latest? Reggie keeps telling us about how great Queens athletics are doing. I know I'm really excited about the wrestling program. They're still alive in the playoffs. So what's going on? What's the latest with Queens basketball and Queens athletics?
Queens basketball, number 5 in the country right now. That's actually their lowest ranking of the season.
What classification are they?
Division II.
All right.
Division II. Don't let that fool you.
Oh, no, my son played Division II college football, so I'm all into D2.
Well, on the basketball side of things, I would say that Queens and Lincoln Memorial, who are both in the same conference and have played a couple of times already this season, played on Saturday, are 2 of the top 75 teams in all of college basketball.
Is that the Southern Athletic Conference?
South Atlantic Conference.
South Atlantic Conference. Yes. Okay, that Brevard College is in there.
Used to be.
Just
moved down to D3.
They went to D3, right. That's where my son played. They were Division II, and he played there. So are you in first place in the SAC?
Second place.
Second place.
So
Lincoln Memorial's
last week, number 1, number 2 in the country met Queens and Lincoln Memorial.
Same conference too.
Same conference.
At Lincoln Memorial.
Number 2 in the country at Lincoln Memorial. LMU wins that game, so they stay number 1. They have 1 loss on the season. Queens has 2 losses on the season. Both of them to Lincoln Memorial, 1 by 1 point, and then the one on Saturday as well.
When I grew up in Richmond, Virginia Union was like the best team in Division II.
Oh, very good.
That was
very
one of
good
my
Division
teams.
II team back then. Yes.
Dave Robbins, great coach at Virginia Union. By the way, CIAA here this weekend. Want to say hi to our good friends at the CIAA. How is it in Division II? Is it just conference champions, or are there any at-larges in case Lincoln Memorial or Queens doesn't win the league?
Yes. So each region is 3 conferences, 8 teams from each region. There's 8 regions across the country, so 64 teams total in the field. The 24 different conferences each get the automatic qualifier, and then for each region, so this is the Southeast region, 5 at-larges.
Where are games played? Home gyms or the
first 3
sites?
rounds will go to the first 3 rounds of the NCAA tournament will be played at the top seed in each region. They get to host it, that's why it's so important.
That's what's great about Division II.
I wish they did that in Division I. Basketball playoffs.
Did last season.
Right.
Queens was the number 1 seed in the Southeast region after beating Lincoln Memorial in the conference championship game. Conference tournament is this week. First game was last night, and then there will be semifinals, finals this weekend at Furman down in Greenville, South Carolina. There's an outside chance still that Queens could get there. LMU probably 90% chance, and obviously Queens would have to beat Lincoln Memorial and win the conference tournament to host it. But there is still a chance that there could be NCAA tournament games about a mile from where we're sitting right now.
I'm all for that.
How about that?
Will, you got to get
so good.
Well, we got to talk to our friend Jaquita Kofor down at Queens University about going some Queens basketball. I'm in if you are.
We don't need to talk to anybody but the man sitting to your left, Phil Constantino. He can take care of that, baby.
I'm just saying.
Oh, come on.
You're in with us. I mean,
Reggie, you sound great today, by the way.
Up and away.
You sound. I've heard your lines before, and I know you've gone missing for about a week, but you sound sprightly today.
Hey, the number 1 ability is availability, baby.
Yeah, that's like,
and I'm available. I play hurt. Let's go.
Yeah, that's like sitting next to Dad and saying, "I'm going to ask my cousin, can I go to the game?"
You can come out whenever you want.
Okay.
I will tell you this. I will tell you this, though, Kevin.
I have friends in low places. All right.
I will tell you this, though, Kevin. I'm not saying this because Phil's sitting here. You guys have heard me say that. It is a very nice venue to go watch a game. They know what they're doing over there. Every seat in there, you can see everything. The energy in the gym is pretty good, and what they've got going with that program over there. Because one of the things you got to understand, especially at the Division II level of college basketball, you have to have transfers, but you also have to find diamonds in the rough. And Phil, probably their best player at Queens right now is a guy in Todd Withers, a 6'8" senior from Greensboro. His story is kind of unique in that he only had the 1 college offer. Is that not correct?
So listen to this, guys, okay? 6'8" guy, has a 7'3" wingspan, jumps out the gym, 36-inch vertical, shoots threes over 40%, averages 14 points per game. That's only because the team spreads it around so well.
Yeah.
5 times already this year, he has had NBA scouts in the gym to watch him. There is
good. The Hornets will draft him and not play him. Kind of like Malik Monk.
As you guys were talking about before, yeah.
Well, the difference with him is they're going to know what he is when he gets there because he's a 4-year college player.
That's right.
Four-year college
Kersey
kid.
played it at then Division II Longwood College.
Yeah.
He had a very good career. Jerome Kersey.
Kid comes in as a lanky freshman. No other college basketball offers. Wasn't on anyone else's radar. Puts on muscle, probably about 20, 25 pounds of muscle in my 3 years around the program, what I've seen from him. And now he is a legitimate. We're talking. I'd be shocked if it isn't half the league that is interested in this guy right now. He will be somewhere with a chance to play, whether it be on a summer league or something. He'll have that kind of opportunity.
You know what that kind of reminds me of? Scottie Pippen with the University of Central Arkansas.
Yes, sir.
He was 6'1" as a freshman, 6'7" as a senior.
Jeez.
No pro scouts will send anybody to go even take a look at him. The Seattle Supersonics were the only team that sent anybody.
How about that?
And they drafted him for the sole purpose of trading him. And they traded him for Olden Polynice to the Bulls.
I think Brad Sellers was involved in that trade. And by the way, you mean Olden Polynice, Officer Olden Polynice?
Stop it.
Impersonating a police officer
Easy.
while with the Utah Jazz and had a false term paper while at the University of Virginia thrown at him by the Duke fans, I might add. I'm from Virginia. I know that. So.
And real
Just
quick,
saying.
to get back to Queensville, Bart Lundy, the head coach over there.
Yeah.
This is his second stint, and he's been great both times at the university, correct?
He has a winning percentage at Queens of about 72% here in year number 10, and an overall winning percentage in 16 years of college basketball as a head coach, about 69%. Spent 6 years in between. He was the coach at Queens for 5 years in the late 90s, early 2000s. Brought Queens to 2 Elite Eights, a Final Four, conference championships. Goes on to High Point in D1. Had one bad year before he was let go. Besides that, one at High Point. Coached at Marquette. Coached guys like Jay Crowder, Jimmy Butler as an assistant at Marquette after that. Spent some time at North Texas. Came back to Queens because this is where he wanted to be. And this is his 5th year since returning.
Unfinished
has gone
business.
from 14 wins in year 1 to now 3 straight years of 25 wins at least, and last year had 30 wins, which was the most in program history.
surprised he's not coaching for the Hornets. Didn't Sifford, like, he wasn't like an assistant coach for some college team?
Yeah.
He just made him a head coach of the Hornets?
He used to be with the St.
Like
John's.
St.
He was
John's,
under my man Steve Lavin, and I can't think of his name, but Lav's my guy.
Yeah.
He was Lav's guy.
Yeah, he wasn't even a head coach there. He was assistant coach, and he made him an NBA head coach. So, hey, I'm no disrespect to Queens, but just how is this guy not just his doors being pounded by some of these big Division I schools and stuff? I mean, I'm glad you guys got him.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I know that he sought the opportunity out to come back, and he came back, and he has said openly that he wants to be a part of the past, the present, and the future at Queens. So
we
that's
got
a beautiful
national
thing.
title here, Phil. That's what we got.
and that's a definite possibility. That's been the goal
Now,
from day
if
one.
People
Hats
want
off to Queens.
either listen to your sterling commentary and play-by-play.
A little
Where
Reggie
do they
too.
need? If they want to, if our fans here on ADSN and talking about sports, they want to go to a game or listen to a game, how can they go about doing that?
Okay. QueensAthletics.com. You can find all the streaming links for the Queens Sports Network. Any game at home, we do the video for. Any game on the road, we do the audio for. Reggie has seen that. He's been a part of some of those broadcasts. So if you want to hear Reggie Walker when he doesn't have this hoarse, whatever he's got going on. Yeah, he sat out the last week.
Well, we know he does a good job doing high school football, so we know that.
Yeah,
And
I've
and
done some of
coaching,
those
by
with
the
him
way.
too. So.
Yeah.
You guys
Phil and I have been in many a booth together.
Yeah,
I'm just saying you guys do football.
QueensAthletics.com though. Queens Sports Network, hashtag QUSN on Twitter. You can check us out.
And how easy is it to get to the Levine Center?
It's easy. You can go down it's about a right turn and a left turn from where we're sitting right now, and we're in Dilworth, right near uptown Charlotte. We're talking it's less than 2 miles from uptown.
A little pregame here at the Dilworth Neighborhood Grill, and go down to Queens, take in some
There you go.
college basketball.
There you go.
And the best part is during conference play, you're usually going to get a doubleheader. Women's basketball at 6, men's basketball at 8. Pretty good for one ticket.
It's
it
definitely got a very a unique collegiate feel to it in the Division II level, since it is doubleheaders typically like that in conference play.
All right, one more time, Twitter handle. We are, by the way, we talking whatever we are. Kevin Tolbert's going to put the graphic down in there. So we've got that, and we'll link it to everything one more time, Phil. What's
at Queens Athletics on Twitter, and the website to find all the links to the Queens Sports Network is queensathletics.com.
All right, I want to thank Phil Constantino, Director of Broadcasting and play-by-play man for Queens University Basketball. We've got more talking about sports coming up right after this.